Well, developing tonight, attorneys for Deja Taylor are working to keep her from behind bars. She's the mother of the Richneck Elementary School student who shot his teacher in January. Federal prosecutors want a judge to revoke her bond after they say she violated the conditions multiple times.
So this means Taylor could go back to jail before her sentencing. Ann Sparacco's in the studio with what the attorneys are saying. Ann.
Well, Dan, Janet, Deja Taylor pleaded guilty this summer to lying on her gun permit paperwork about using marijuana at the time she bought her 9mm handgun. Federal prosecutors want to place her back behind bars after they say she violated that agreement, but her attorneys say there's more to the story.
In one of their latest efforts to keep Deja Taylor from behind bars, the 26-year-old mom's legal team is pushing back on federal prosecutors. As she awaits her impending October sentencing, federal prosecutors say the mother of the Richneck Elementary student who shot his teacher violated her bond agreement after failing multiple drug tests and not showing up for some of her counseling services. They called on the judge to revoke Taylor's bond, saying the drug test came back positive for both marijuana and cocaine. But in a recent letter to the federal judge in Newport News, Taylor's attorneys fought back on these arguments. While they said they do not dispute the fact that their client used drugs during her time out on bond, they said she has reduced her intake of marijuana over the past few weeks. Her legal team even called the positive cocaine result unusual, adding it is likely caused from her use of marijuana unknowingly laced with cocaine. They asked for understanding from the judge, saying Taylor's addiction is a disease and confinements of a jail cell would only make the problem worse. However, federal prosecutors originally argued her bond violations put her, quote, danger to the community and respect for the law into question. Taylor faces 18 months to 2 years in prison in addition to her state-level charges.
And Taylor also pleaded guilty to felony child neglect and recklessly leaving her handgun in reach of her son, who used it to shoot his teacher, Abby Zwirner, in January. Her sentencing for those charges comes just a couple weeks after her federal sentencing. I'm Ann Sparacco for 13 News Now.
And Taylor is due in court Thursday afternoon, where attorneys will make their arguments before the judge.